Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are doing the Ortiz versus Madrimov Is On video. As undefeated super welterweight contender, current interim champion, Virgil Ortiz Jr. is set to return on February 22nd as part of the stacked DAZN pay-per-view Riyadh season card as part of the undercard of the undisputed title rematch for the light heavyweight crown between Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol as they collide again. Now, before he's going to be taking on the undefeated former WBA champion Israel Madrimov, coming off of his close decision loss to Terrence Bud Crawford. So now, before we get into all that, if you can smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So this fight right here is a big one. And I'm glad I didn't post the original video I did on this, because I originally did it under the assumption that Madrimov was still fighting Sergey Bohachuk on the Usyk and Fury 2 undercard. Well, apparently Madrimov came down with bronchitis. The doctor ruled him out of the fight on the 21st with Bohachuk, and he's just going to focus on the showdown with Virgil Ortiz. I think that's good. I don't think it's good for Ortiz, but I think it's good overall, because taking on a very good fighter like Bohachuk would have been very tough to return after 2 months, if you're even victorious at all, and take on Virgil Ortiz. But now this fight is going to go down on February 22nd for the super welterweight interim championship, and it's a major fight. You got two guys that are top 5 right now at 154 and can be argued for top 3. You got Ortiz, who has been a wrecking ball and then ran into Bohachuk in his last fight, and there's a lot of people thought that he lost that fight. He took 2 knockdowns, finished the fight strong, walked away with a very close decision win over Bohachuk. But really, the allure of him, of Virgil Ortiz, kind of took a hit, you know, of how good is this kid really. And now he's going to leave no doubt. Fighting Israel Madrimov, he's going to leave no doubt, because that fight, the performance against Bohachuk, and because Turki Al-Sheikh thought that he actually lost that fight, Ortiz, all that did was take the Terrence Crawford fight off the table. Because remember, when the night that Crawford fought Madrimov in early August on pay-per-view, Turki Al-Sheikh said he wanted Ortiz for Crawford next. And just, I think it was a week or 2 later, when Bohachuk fought Ortiz, and Ortiz didn't look, you know, the way he wanted him, because Turki Al-Sheikh thought he lost, the fight with Crawford came off the table for Virgil Ortiz. So, you know, now, coming off of what was a victory, but you could kind of even, it's not an official loss, but I think Virgil Ortiz is kind of taking it that way. Like, I have something to prove now. And he's taking on a very good operator in Israel Madrimov. I mean, this one, I was surprised, I'm going to be honest, but impressed with Ortiz, that he's willing to take on a supreme operator like Madrimov, because he's going to be in there against a guy that boxes and punches very well. His feints and everything he did against Crawford, and I'm talking about Madrimov now, really made things extremely difficult for Crawford. Crawford did not win that fight easily. He had to work hard. A lot of the things that he knows how to do, Madrimov threw Crawford off. And, you know, and Crawford was not able to dominate for, you know, the way he usually does. And this was the first time in what I think was 8 years that Crawford did not had to go the distance, that he did not knock his opponent out. So that was huge and big. So Ortiz, though, has the height and reach advantage. He's got a 2-inch height and a 1.5-inch reach advantage, which helps him out coming in. as he's more not as good of a boxer, but more the power guy. Being the bigger man overall helps him out, in my opinion. He's also 4 years younger than Madrimov, who's 30 years old, and Ortiz is 26. So basically, crossroads fight in a super stacked 154-pound division. The winner is going to be on the fast track to the top, right to the top of the division, and the loser is gonna not have to start from scratch, but it depends on how they lose, but really gonna have to reevaluate and work his way back up. So it's a big time fight on a big time card. Virgil Ortiz, this is the biggest fight of his career, no questions asked. Biggest fight of his career, and he's going in against Madrimov, who this is not the biggest fight of his career, but now Madrimov really needs to prove if he is at the top of the division for real. Like, you know, no doubts will be left after Virgil Ortiz if Madrimov can score a victory here, or even if it's a close fight. So a lot is at stake. It's a very good matchup. I can't wait to see it. Saturday, February 22nd, pay-per-view, the stacked Riyadh season undercard of Better Be of Bivol 2 for the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was the Ortiz versus Madrimov Is On video for the WBC Super Welterweight Interim Championship of the World. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.